I'm Lilia, and I got laid off as a product manager in tech very recently, and I have decided to take a longer career break. So, this is just me trying to document how I'm doing. It's a gloomy day, we have better lighting here. So when I first started thinking about making this video, I wanted to make sure this is truly a diary for myself instead of trying to attract audience or impress others. And because of this thought of making a video, I kind of forced myself to really document my emotions and all the random thoughts. Whenever I notice my emotions, be them good or bad, I write them down in my notes. That really gives me room to truly digest and embrace those emotions. A conclusion I want to draw after the first week is that life is all about celebrating small wins. Down. Good girl. Good girl, Bella. I had imagined so many times how my life would be like if I really did take a break. Would I feel super anxious without a job? Would I be able to actually enjoy the freedom and with the lack of routine in my everyday life? Or would I fall into this giant void? Plus the news about tech companies laying off their people almost every week. Would I be very worried? While some other times I thought I would be overjoyed to have finally escaped any responsibilities and the everyday mundane at work. Like, I don't need an alarm clock anymore. I get up when my body wakes up, make a black tea latte, and enjoy my afternoon. Turns out it's a little bit of the combination of both. Sometimes I do worry, other times I live in the moment, but I'm not anxious. I'm not overjoyed either. I'm very much at peace. My mood is in a stable linear state. And then I realized I have progressed so much mentally and emotionally. If I can represent how my body feels in a picture, it will be like a lake probably, because it holds up a lot of weight, but it's so calm. And I'm very proud of myself. I keep telling myself that I am very proud of you. On top of celebrating wins is as important to live in the moment. And I know it sounds completely like a cliche, but it's just true. In the past week, whenever I'm feeling relaxed, I might be walking Bella, watching Florian Gatsby make potteries on YouTube, or I might be watering my plants. Just whenever I'm not doing anything that contributes directly to finding a future job or securing income, in the back of my head, there's always this voice like, can you really be this chill? Are you really gonna be able to find a job that you like later? And then I have to remind myself, hey, you, yes, you totally can. This is such a well-deserved break you promised yourself. And there are 30 years ahead of you which you can be a worker bee. Just not now. Relax. Looking from the overall timeline of your life, this is just a tiny fragment of time. Live in this moment that you have, because time flew by. And when this period has passed, I don't want you to regret that you didn't live it to the fullest. And this self-reminder really brings me back to this current moment, which is so important. I constantly feel like as human beings, we have been trained to always worry about the future. But living this current moment, the moments that we certainly have, is a real lesson to learn. Actually, one more thing. Finding purpose in the ordinary. Bella, quiet. No. Stop. Good girl. Although we always have a lot to complain about our job, but having a job provides a shortcut to feeling a sense of purpose. We just don't really notice. In my case, my job has enabled me to enjoy some really good things, to spoil myself. People say I have a nice job and I look successful. This has given me this big sense of accomplishment and sense of purpose. But if I was really feeling that good, why would I still feel lost? Over the years, I've come to one conclusion, because that is a lazy way. Solely relying on our job to feel the sense of purpose is a lazy way. Like, I adopted a given purpose, but that's just not enough for me. And there's something deeper inside I wanna understand. Now that I'm jobless, meaning I have temporarily lost this shortcut, I'm in a way forced to find this sense of purpose elsewhere. And then I realized maybe the biggest lesson in life is just this one thing: to cope with our inner self and to find purpose in the ordinary. Sometimes I even believe that maybe this is the reason why I wanted a career break. As I turned 30, I wanted to figure out why this life is worth living and what I want to get out of it. And instead of sitting there and contemplating, like just now I was lying on the couch, I try to keep my everyday going. Like, be in the moment, feel what I'm feeling. Like when I'm playing with Bella, my purpose is to keep her happy, because this tiny little thing loves me so much, yet her life is so short. And when I'm organizing this new place Chris and I have moved into, I try to enjoy this process of tidying up the mess, because this is the first place we own together as a couple. When I go to Saturday early morning pottery class, although I suck at it, I struggle a lot with just making one sound piece. But I realized the purpose of me making pottery is really in the making. It teaches me to breathe, to talk to myself, to overcome overthinking, to be focused. This is pretty much a wrap for my first week of being jobless. I'm surprised by how well I'm handling this, and I really like the inner talks I have with myself. I feel like this is exactly why I wanted and needed this break. I need to talk to myself. So that is it. I will try to keep documenting and see whether there are any changes mentally, emotionally in the second week. But thank you for watching. I've never said this before. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.